By now, everybody knows about the planned marches and shutdowns scheduled for 30 June. Many people are concerned, some are dismissing it. Others are predicting everything from peaceful demonstrations to widespread unrest. The truth is that right now, nobody can really predict exactly what will happen. What we do know is that whenever large groups gather around emotionally charged issues, there is always the potential for disruption. Whether that disruption remains peaceful or turns into something far more serious is often impossible to predict in advance. We do know that this whole illegal immigration subject is very much a hot potato and a highly emotionally charged issue. The planned marches are reportedly focused on concerns around illegal immigration and the impact that it may have on communities and jobs, crime, public services, and so on. Now, whether people agree or disagree with those views is, quite frankly, irrelevant. The organizers have signaled their intent to proceed, regardless of what government says about it. The reality then is that large-scale demonstrations where emotionally run this high can create challenges, irrespective of the cause being supported. Road closures, traffic disruptions, crowds gathering in urban centers, tension between opposing groups, violence. South Africans have seen before how quickly events can change for the worst. Everybody still remembers the unrests of 2021. What began as protests escalated into widespread violence, looting, destruction across large parts of the country. In fact, outright anarchy was probably only barely avoided. Normal systems became overwhelmed, and within a very short period of time, many ordinary citizens found themselves caught in circumstances they never expected. Now, does that mean the same thing will happen on 30 June? No, it absolutely does not. There is currently no way of knowing whether these marches will remain peaceful, whether we will experience isolated incidents, or whether it will develop into something far more serious. What responsible people do is to prepare for possibilities without assuming outcomes. That means staying informed without becoming alarmed. If demonstrations are planned in your area, pay attention to credible information sources. Monitor local community groups, monitor news outlets, and monitor official announcements. Stay on top of it. If you know that a route may be affected, consider alternative routes. If you don't need to travel through an area where large crowds are gathering, then don't. Avoid it. Do not drive towards crowds. Do not stop to watch. Don't slow down to film. Curiosity have killed the cat many times over. If something unusual is happening in your area, your objective is not to investigate it. Your objective is not to get better footage than everyone else on social media. Your objective is safety for you and your loved ones. Crowds are highly unpredictable. Situations change extremely quickly. And once the situation starts deteriorating, your options often become limited and fast. Stay informed. Avoid unnecessary travel through affected areas. Leave earlier if you need to travel. Keep fuel in your vehicle. Have your phone charged. Keep family informed of your movements. Pay attention to changing conditions around you. And perhaps, more importantly, remain calm. Preparedness is not panic. Awareness is not fear. Being ready for potential disruption does not mean expecting disaster. It simply means understanding that uncertainty exists, that emotions are really extremely high, and plan accordingly. We will only know after 30 June what actually went down. Until then, probably best to avoid speculation and rumors, avoid the drama, and focus on what you can control.